There was once 3 friends who lived normal lives in the world we all know. Their lives suddenly changed as they had one day woken up to find themselves as triplet babies born in another world. They lived in their home for 8 years with new parents and names, until they disappeared. The boys sought out their parents and attempted to find out where they had vanished to, but in doing so got caught up with a perilous adventure. On this adventure, the boys learned of the darkness of this world, giant leviathans roaming the skies, the horror of death, the greed of the people, and shadow organizations that attempt to rule the world. It was on this journey that they met a short-term protector that helped them make their way. It was through this protector that the boys took on the deadly tournament known as the Sky Battle. During this tournament, their lives were almost taken from them by an evil group known as Return, whose intentions still remain a mystery. But despite the danger, they managed to come out on top as the victors. This secured them a position at the most prestigious school in all of Eshra, the land of half-demons, Buffonium Academy, as well as a villa in the capital of Eshra, Kalikentsaros. In order to claim this prize, however, the boys would need to train in order to gain citizenship and knowledge of the land, so they spent 5 years with a demon known as Sangwar, who taught them all they needed to know. And with those 5 years behind them, the boys, Fabi, Marwin, and Alonzo Aratia, were now ready for their school life ahead of them. Cascading darkness looms over the school, ready to consume all around its alumni, to smother them with vigorous despondence. The boys ignorant to this danger will come to face with its belligerence very soon. Oh, okay. So last time you guys got introduced to your new school, the Buffonium Academy. You did a little orientation, you saw a little bit of the school's racism, you dealt with the goons that look somewhat like you guys for some reason, and you met the principal who got you guys situated with your classes. So we got Ace, who is majoring in swordsmanship. We got Fabi, who did the wild card route and majored in magical construction. And you decided to major in metallurgy, which is just, he's an engineer. So now, let's go to your house. You guys can begin your morning however you see fit.
Yo, I love floating in the void.
Oh, wait. Oops. I misclicked. It's probably going to be a second to load it.
What the heck, guys? I was transported from my void dream to some gray screen. Is anyone else loaded in?
Yeah, you're loading. I forgot to press preload. That's my bad.
GG's, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a pretty damn big map. I wonder if I did that.
That went down.
Or that.
But I...
Doesn't even show that you're loaded in at all, then. Anywhere.
Yeah. I think
regardless, you can use your imagination currently. You guys have just woken up.
Yawn.
You all heard that you all heard your brother verbally say the word yawn. Roll to see who tells Ace to kill himself.
Which
yo,
mine?
These are not your bedrooms. Your bedrooms are upstairs.
I think his condition is worsening, Father. What do we do?
I'm critical.
His condition is worsening. What do we do?
Yo.
You know.
You know.
Nope.
He doesn't know, bro. His ass does not know.
His brain fungus.
Something is like inside of him is like leeching his intelligence, I think.
No.
Whoa!
GG.
Another loading screen.
I'm perma gray screen
Damn, I
now.
pressed blue. I pressed preload, so I thought it would work. All right, you guys can keep talking.
I'm going back to bed.
My brother we're having.
Wake up, it's time for school. It's time for school.
Wakey wakeys.
Actually, this is going to be an interesting little conversation. I wonder which one of you is going to get which bit.
Oh,
We
word.
can't see it.
Bro loaded upstairs and it broke us.
Roll for it.
Roll for getting upstairs. Loading screen. Let's go.
My stomach just like
It's racist.
died.
It sucks that we... I'm not going to talk. I don't want to talk. I'd say something like that. What the hell did you just pull up?
You should learn the TFT,
Ace, you're in.
the Cask Master.
I'm in the bottom floor. Oh no, it's not bottom floor.
Oh.
This is upstairs.
This is
Oh,
the upstairs
fine,
floor where
man,
people
yeah.
live. There's one more floor, but it's literally just a lookout point. There's nothing on it.
Alright, guys. Are we all here? Yeah, we are.
I sleep on the
Wow.
couch.
Wow.
Why do you talk like fuck?
What?
Who are you talking to, bro? Shut your mouth up. I'll
Who
kill
do
you.
where do you guys sleep? Whose room is which? There's this room, there's that room, there's this room, and there's this room.
Master bedroom is for guests.
Favorite.
So we'll leave that one for guests.
Okay, okay.
This is Alfonso's room.
Okay, Alfonso. Alfonso's that one kid from school.
My room.
Lovely.
I made it my room.
My room.
This is yours? And this is yours, Pippin?
Yep.
You sleep in a chair?
Yep.
Bro sleeps on the bear hook. And he sleeps in that chair.
The library for which Ace only enters and reads books because he's a nerd.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh. I pressed the funny button and it broke. GG.
As you guys awaken, you get a little knock on your door. It feels as though your dream, there's been a rhythm tapping, and then as you slowly come to awakening, you realize that this tapping that's been a part of your dream is in reality. Someone is knocking on your door.
Oh, I look at the window. I'm on top of the desk.
Outside, you see a very attractive-looking woman in a maid outfit.
Oh my
He's
wordy lord.
sprinting.
I run down to the fucking boom, 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 boom.
You do the thing where you like run down the stairs.
I jump out the
I
window.
hop over the
I
railing.
was about to say, I did the Chris thing from Family Guy.
You guys circle around them. There you go. Now we insta move. Okay, move your things to where you wanted them.
Oh.
I don't got a picture for the anime maid. I'll let you
I
guys pick
break
that.
my neck.
That's not really hot, is it?
Oh, it's just an NPC.
I'll get a picture that you guys want when we get the picture. You knock on the door, and
Error.
you guys knock on the door. You guys open the door, and in front of you stands the beautiful maid.
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
Closes the door.
Michael forcing himself to do a female voice over and over again. Let's go. Love this campaign.
Hey, what's up? I'm not doing a female voice.
Good luck, bro. It was worth it.
Yo.
Nice to meet all of you. My name is
You did.
my name is Marianne, and I'm here
Write that
to
down so you remember.
I was sent by the school to look after you three.
Why?
Prove it.
She takes out her school ID and shows it.
How do you know this isn't forged?
I guess you don't know. I'm going to clean and cook and other stuff, if that's okay.
It's not.
What are your affiliations?
No, it is.
Your kind isn't allowed here.
My affiliations are that I have been a maid for 23 years now. And that's basically all I do. I've been doing it since I was 13.
13? Awesome.
Alright, that's right. Welcome.
So I'll clean your stuff, I'll clean your rags, I'll clean everything.
You don't want to touch Marwin's wet rags.
Oh, trust me, I've seen the worst it can be. I've been the maid for a couple of lords here and there, and they get up to some business.
He has his, he keeps something called the placenta rag, which is blood from his mom's placenta.
Bro, that's your mom too.
She looks at you with a face. She looks at you with a face of horror and disgust.
If you believe that's real, that is incredible.
I don't know what to believe.
Alright.
Listen, people have some weird things they only do in their house.
Bro.
Yeah, he sniffs it. It's one of them. Be careful.
Good luck believing that, bro.
Anywho, have you guys eaten breakfast yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Would you like some breakfast?
Yeah.
School begins in about 6 hours, so.
Oh shit.
Bro,
I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you. 1 hour.
Long rest, bro. Long rest.
Only an hour.
Takes like 30 minutes to get there by Griffin.
What? Bro, we gotta commute.
Not true. Oh. Yo, we need somebody to go.
Become mute. She gives you guys some, I don't know, some fucking cup noodle rice balls. She gives you guys rice balls. Boom, here.
Thanks, Marine, yep.
You can call me that, yeah. Call me Mombert.
Mombert.
I climbed out a window.
Bro does the Darius in the tournament.
I climbed out a window
ghost,
from a
the ghost tattoo.
RP busting. Cringe.
You see him walk through the wall.
There's no window.
I climbed out the window.
There's no window there.
Cope. You just can't see it.
No, there's a wall. You can just walk through it.
You're lying.
I'm Darius.
Darius!
Okay, so you guys get onto the Griffin, and you make your way. Excuse me.
Did that orb turn into a gaming rig?
It could have. If Pippin wanted a game, he could have gotten himself a gaming PC that's functional in this world. Man could have started isekai smartphone.
Yeah, but I can simply just construct it magically.
That too. Actually, your guys' knowledge of that kind of tech is pretty important. Maybe we can make League.
We can literally make ultimate communication devices.
If you learn how to make League, you could actually just make a video game.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys land, you make your way through the entrance, and you are now in the courtyard, starting at the bottom.
So what Slytherin I can only hear.
And you guys are just sort of being chilling at the moment.
Wait, so do we have our electives first, or do we have like a homeroom? What's up with that, by the way?
So you guys first go to your homeroom. which is the one with that asshole.
One thinks he's Japanese, bro.
What's his face? With Rontos. You go to Rontos' homeroom. Then you guys go to all of your individual classes, which we can. I'll let you guys pick whenever you're feeling. We can either summarize it with a couple of rolls, or we can do the lesson.
Yeah, if y'all make me sit through an entire.
It'll be by you, not by everyone else, because they're not in your class.
I'm sorry.
Although, actually, yeah, they would be making you sit through.
Alright.
Ben is like, I want to do my sword, or my, what's it called lesson? My metallurgy lesson. And I just bring out the mechanics, the engineering class guide.
Awesome.
Yep.
Alright, where's homeroom? We should probably just start walking.
Yeah,
Homeroom is this way.
Bro pinged it like we can see it.
Oh, it's up. I'm sorry.
I'm changing.
No, this fountain's sick. Oh, it's the goats.
It's Rote.
It's the goats of all time.
Oh, good morning.
Yo,
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Pretty good. I heard what you did for my brother Billy Buck the other day.
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh wait, he can say that. He can say that.
He claimed the word. He's the goat.
They're reclaiming it. They're reclaiming it.
He didn't deserve all that.
Yeah, he quite. He's a little, he's a little Billy.
Bro, what? Ah, hell nah.
Fuck all that.
He's a little guy, He's
a
He's a little fella.
he's pretty easy to pick on.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you protecting him. If you ever need anything, make sure to come to me first. I'll try to do my best to help you. I major in. Right now, I'm majoring in spell theory. So, if you need any magic help, I can help you with that.
Sick.
Got it.
My little brother here wants to do magical construction.
Oh, I'm gonna actually go into that too.
He has a little glint in his eyes, and he gives you a little smile, like through his weird goat mouth.
Hey, we gotta go to homeroom now, so.
Oh yes, of course. I nearly lost track of time. Me and him were sampling some of the grass. Get on to class now, Billy.
Whoa! He's cutting some grass.
Alonzo's pretty annoyed.
No, he's cutting the grass. He was trying to give a good sample to them, or something like that. Bro walked down to the roof.
Stay mad, loser. I'm on the roof.
He's a mountain goat.
You know how goats just walk up any surface. He just starts walking up the wall.
Straight 90-degree angle.
All right.
We're in the void.
So you guys
Is this
get
part of
into
witchcraft?
your homeroom class. We're in the void. Oh my god! In the void quick plates.
Holy shit! I see Kaisa.
You guys are back in your classroom.
bell wet?
Like before, there's 5 desks in your row. You guys are in the back of the class, all next to each other. Alonzo's in the middle. Marwin is on the right. Fabi's on the left with Rote. And your teacher's up in the front. After having your little encounter with the 3 goons, you notice that they're sitting in the exact same seating position as you, but in the front of the class.
Why can I not?
Let me do some
I can't remove that thing.
Let's see, what's this?
Classroom is looking like fucking king.
I
Hey,
shouldn't look like
what
king,
this?
man. No.
Oh yeah,
They're
Dami hasn't
good
seen
king.
Dami hasn't seen Darwin,
What are you
Robbie,
saying?
and Alfonso.
I can't remove that thing for whatever reason. It's kind of interesting.
This is us.
Oh my god, is that the goat?
It's Rote. Rote the goat.
Yo, is they look at they look kind of bad, right?
There we go.
Class, settle down.
I meant bad in a bad way.
Class, settle down. Settle down. Settle down.
Why is
pretty
there
quiet.
6 of you?
These are the retard ones.
There's a bunch more. I just only put down the pictures of the significant people in the class.
I see. You give Ace a big nose. Makes sense.
Whoa! Look at what he did to Bobby, bro.
Yeah, look what I did to Alfonso. It's got the big nose.
I mean, it all makes sense.
Right. What was that supposed to be?
He sounds like Patrick, he sounds like he's British, and then he sounds like a nerd.
It means what it means.
Okay, let's...
Ben's
Yeah,
a
I'll
pig.
try, bro.
You're a
Thanks a
fucking
lot.
dog.
Alright, class. So today, I have some announcements to make, you know, home announcements.
What if a
Today,
slime character?
we're having the club rush tomorrow. Club rush tomorrow. Make sure to pick a good club. You have to take one club, at least. If you do multiple clubs, do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. No language. Language. Don't say that. Fucking idiots. And there's another important thing. First things first, I would like to correct a mistake that we made the other day. The 3 humans that we made fun of in the back of the class are not actually human. We were misinformed. As you can clearly see, they all have horns.
Bro. Oh.
This guy bursts up from his seat. Now, excuse me, Professor. I object to that. They were not demons yesterday. These horns have to be fakes. Yeah, what he said.
Your mother.
I'll pee on you.
Your lordships, please have a seat. I really don't give a fuck.
Damn, that's crazy.
It doesn't really.
They got rolled.
It really doesn't matter if they were human or not. Really, it doesn't matter. At least they're not a Billy.
You'll be saying that to my boy Rote.
Anywho, you 3 in the back, were you able to get your books that you needed and that you were missing? Did you get your books?
Surely we got them.
I think we were told we don't even need books or something.
Alrighty, so, in reality, you're fucking dumb. I remember you were supposed to get them from the dean. Did the dean not give you any books?
No.
Maybe. I don't really remember.
He didn't. Well, I guess you can just book share again.
Let's go! Person next to me.
Yeah,
I have
bro.
no clue who this is.
This is the girl.
The girl. Yo.
The Rizzler?
The
What?
Rizzler. Share the book with me, please. I need the book.
You are the book.
She's like,
Love that
whatever. She's like, whatever. And he was already scooching his desk.
But what if I did this, Michael?
Rote already know what's up.
What if I did this, Michael? Just think about it. Just think about it.
Go
think
for
about
it. Now, what are you gonna say?
I didn't even pass it with a spell slot. Do it, squirt.
What is she gonna say? What is she gonna say? Oh, do it, squirt? Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Excuse me? What did I just say?
What did I just say?
What did you say?
Whoa!
Whoa. Whoa.
Leave it to Nick, bro. Leave it to Nick.
Oh.
Nick calling everyone he sees a Billy. You fucking Billy.
Whoa. Dude. Oh, please. Let's stay here.
Circles.
I can't remove this one.
Homeroom
Yeah,
goes about as expected. The teacher does every opportunity he can to make fun of you 3 because he hates you. You guys talk for a little bit. Then begins the first period of your brand new classes. So
I'm going to language. Bye.
it's when you start with your majors, and then you go to your electives.
Oh, freak. I'm going to swordsmanship. Bye.
All the classes that are at the beginning of the day are based around majors, and all the classes in the second half of the day after lunch are the electives. And they have different teachers for those.
Birthday sees the principal.
So, I guess, do you want me to describe some of your class, or do you want me to skip to roles?
I mean, what
Reference.
probably the like, probably should describe the majors at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll describe the majors then.
I mean, it's not like really hard to like know what's what's swordsmanship class. Oh, they practice.
I already have you describe basically every single class to me.
So, we'll start with Marwin then. So, Marwin, in your classes, you started out with your one-handed swordsmanship class. So, you were not using your shield, which is sort of new for you. You're usually almost always using your shield. And you feel a sense of freeness in your left hand. Like there's more that you can use it for.
Yeah, like carrying the placenta.
Excuse me.
Shut the hell up, bro.
Freeness.
Bro thought of that. Bro actually thought of that and typed it out.
So most of what you learned in that first class is utilizing your offhand, your hand that doesn't have your sword, to shift your weight so that you can pivot into better positions for your blade.
Awesome sauce.
Then you went to your sword and shield class, which is more your forte. You actually, by the way, for the first one, we're gonna make a roll. Just for this, just make an attack roll with your sword. 17. So you did pretty good in your one-handed class. Also, you were not using this sword, but we're just gonna use it.
Yeah.
Actually, probably not, because we have to. That has a modifier for a 3.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Okay, for this one we'll do it, but for the next one,
Yeah.
I'll take off the one of the 3s.
All right.
So again, you are in your next class. You are doing the sword and shield. They're teaching you to lean into your shield so that you can cancel out damage. So cancel out momentum. So if someone's coming at you with a strike, you also lean in similarly with your shield, and then that gives you a stronger opening because they'll get knocked away. So what you want is to make another strike.
But there's -3 for this one. Yeah, I'll actually
-3.
go to.
You still got a really great number. So you, more than a lot of the other kids in that class, because that was a hard lesson for lesson 1, you excelled, and you became a little bit of the teacher's pupil that day.
No, I'm a teacher's pet in this world too, bro. This shit blows.
And then next up was your... Did you do two-handed, or what was your last one?
No, it was Tai Chi or some shit.
Oh, yeah. Meditation. So, you guys, you went to your meditation class. It was called... I DM'd you the name. Proka? Something like that? Yanra.
Dispelling.
Yanra. So you went to Yanra. It's very similar to how Tai Chi was in the modern world that you were used to be in. You would sit down, you would collect your inner soul, and you would do a bunch of stretches and poses. So make a... just make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. I'm the good
Damn!
wisdom anyway.
Despite your mind being constantly weighed down on by the Perdishiten, or Perdishien, you sit down and you are able to be one with yourself. So you did pretty well in all your classes today. Now let's go to Pit Pen.
Yeah.
I'm back, sorry.
You're good. Nothing important happens.
That's pretty usual.
I'm the goat though.
I have a tally mark on my on the other monitor, so I'm marking how you guys progress. It will matter in the long term. Pit Pen. So your...
His name is not Pitpin.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa!
Your first class, excuse me, is
Construct.
Construction 101. Just the most basic class for magical construct. You didn't really do much. You just sat and listened to a lecture. So more so than anything, any other roll, it's going to be an Arcana check to see if you paid attention. They talked about how magical energy can be stored within objects, so you don't need that much magical talent to go into magical construction. You just need to understand how magic flows. They basically give a little like, lesson, and most of the way they refer to magic, they refer to it in the same way you would electricity. Right. So, do a what's it called check?
Arcana?
Yeah. Pretty good. You paid pretty good attention. You didn't miss many of the details.
That's a -1.
That's true. Damn, you're going to school with a -1 in Arcana. No, it's a good thing you took Arcana as a elective.
Yeah.
Your next class is the more hands-on. It is magical molding. So, not being a spellcaster, you're gonna have disadvantage on this next roll. You have to take the magic from within yourself, and you have to simply mold it into a cube. That's just this lesson. So make a Arcana with disadvantage.
An Arcana?
Yes.
You just roll it?
Yep. One more time.
On the minus.
Oh yeah, you can press on the minus. Next to the left of the 18. Yeah. Honestly, pretty good. Even with the lack of magical affinity, you managed to successfully create a cube.
Let's go.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, Marwin, in your classes, all of your classes, was Darwin. And he did slightly better than you in everything. And then, similarly, there was Robbie in your classes, and he did slightly better than you in everything.
This guy's crazy.
And then the last one is machinery. This one is a sort of a branch class from metallurgy, and you actually do see Ben in this one. This one is where your two classes will align for the first year. So you guys are both taking a mechanism course.
We don't want to summon the shadow demons.
In my head, I said bang. In my head.
I was talking. I should have talked to Ben earlier about making this a fighting session by just screaming on it that you shut that.
Oh, by the way,
what's up, Nick?
By the way, Pippin, in the first two sessions, in the first two classes you were in, you also were paired up with Buck. Buck was your class partner. The little guy. Okay. So Buck. And Buck is in this class too. So right now it's you three. And both of you make a sleight of hand check since this takes.
Who, me?
Yes, since this takes more hand skills.
Hey, I'm on that. What? I rolled a 7 too, by the way.
You guys can give each other the help action since you are literally working together.
How does that work? Did the plus?
Yes, the plus. So it's advantage instead of disadvantage.
Bruh.
That's crazy. You have a +8? Wait, what is your plus? You have a +11?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
His sleight of hand is better than mine.
Well, he is a rogue.
Yeah, that a +10.
Yeah, but he's a rogue. That makes sense.
Your mother.
And you notice that Buck is struggling very hard.
Do I help him out?
You help him out, and he's getting it a little bit more, but he's still very confused.
I think you said, do I help him out?
No, I said I help him out. I help him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
I help out the Buck.
And then over in the front of the class, everyone's marveling at how amazing Robbie and Alfonso are.
Shout out to them.
And then we'll do the other two classes for Ben. So Ben, you start off with a sort of sort of like geography, or not geography, like geology, the study of rocks, but more towards metals. So you're studying what different metals do and why they're useful and things like that. It's very foreign. It's very foreign to you because a lot of these metals don't exist in our world. So make a what's like the other version? Damn, this is
nature.
Yeah, I guess it would be a nature check, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm lying to you.
I mean, what else could it be?
Yeah, make a nature check. Maybe history, but I'm gonna go with nature.
History for metalworking?
Maybe for learning. So you learn about the different metals and you pay attention well in class. And then for your final class, you have what's it called? Your smithing 101.
Uh-oh.
This is your main class. You guys didn't do that much today. All you guys did was fold some iron. So make a sleight of hand check. Nice. You folded that iron.
He made Damascus steel.
Although Alfonso impressed everyone by already making a knife.
Bro made a whole ass knife.
And now it is lunchtime. Would you guys like to have lunch in the dining hall or the courtyard?
Dining hall.
I'm trying to eat the fountain.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment, though. That fountain looks kind of gas.
You guys
For
were with
what?
each other in the last class that you took. You two and Buck. So maybe you two and Buck walk towards the courtyard. Marwin, you don't see them sitting at where you usually sit at the dining hall. Would you like to look for them or sit by yourself?
I sit by myself, so I look like a cool loner. In reality, I
He's
look
trying to be the
retarded.
edgy guy.
But in reality, I'm retarded.
He's got the camera on him.
My camera's looking at me, bro. It's too real.
So since you are eating alone, we're gonna split these two dialogues apart.
There's no dialogue.
I don't
I'm
think we
thinking
would be in the
myself.
middle of the fountain.
No, you'll have a dialogue. Trust me.
Darn. Yeah, bro. I'm just chilling.
He's a
Okay,
refused to do dialogue. That'll be kind of nice.
I just sit there.
Well, because you know who sits with you sometimes.
Oh, wait, I'm leaving the dining hall immediately.
Bro has some alone time with the princess.
I won. I swear.
Visitor.
He has no dialogue.
So you guys got some
No.
lunch, and you guys are currently hanging out with Buck.
Mark.
I got you, Ace.
He's eating some grass. No, I'm kidding. Let me not
High
be
five.
racist.
I can look at the other one by clicking the top.
Yeah, I
I
got
can
you.
just click on the top.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I can just click on the top and switch, and then we can
Oh,
switch back.
interesting. I didn't know that.
I can't
I
switch
can.
back. My class just switched me back.
Oh, okay. We'll just leave your vision here then.
Yeah.
So how are your guys' classes?
Pretty good.
Pretty, yeah.
For, being-
interesting.
Really bad at what I was doing, I guess.
Were you?
I mean, technically I am.
I'm
I did
looking.
better than I thought I would.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah.
Do you have any previous magical experience?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah.
I mean, I could cast spells.
I don't either. Well, what are you doing? Are you also doing magical construction? I didn't see you in our classes.
Nah, I got that metallurgy.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. At least that's my nature. But
He starts drinking his chocolate milk from the straw.
nice chocolate milk you got there.
You know, you get chocolate milk from brown cows.
True.
Oh.
Hey,
No, that's not how one goes.
hey, you never know, man. You don't know what exists.
In this world, brown cows do make chocolate milk.
That'd be hard. Okay.
Red
Maybe they
cows,
only eat
strawberry.
cacao or something. Maybe
Yeah.
they only eat-
They eat cacao.
Where's Marwin at?
Maybe he's still in class.
Call
Maybe
him
he's doing
a cow.
some tutoring, perhaps.
Early, right? Early.
Well, I mean,
Really, I'm not the Rizzly bear right now.
He was doing. I walked by one of his classes when I was going to the bathroom. He was pretty tired because he's doing swordsmanship.
Oh.
I could never want to do one of those more physical classes. I have weak knees.
Oh,
You know, drinking that milk's gonna give you strong bones.
Yeah, that's what my brother says.
Yeah, your brother.
he's best.
Yeah, your brother's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's working on club stuff right now. He's he's like vice whatever of the something club. I forgot.
Oh, something club.
I think it was like a spell battle, something like that.
Oh.
Let's see.
I'm gonna take a shower, guys. Good luck.
No!
He's like doing the spelling bee.
Bye.
I hate
Fuck you.
Alright,
Fuck.
I'll go shower. I'll
The
go
spelling
shower.
bee is
I'll
just
go
like
shower.
a magical bee. Do you guys know what clubs you want to join?
Yeah.
I didn't even look at the list.
There's a club for every class that already exists, and then there's more that you could think of, like I don't know, like a book club.
Archery.
What a book club.
Oh, I didn't know you did archery.
Yeah, I'm a bowsman.
Interesting.
Or bowman.
I'm a bows. Bro likes the company bow.
Bro's Chadwick.
Yeah, I know.
It's Bowman. It's Bowman usually.
He's a Bowen. I know a guy named Bowen.
A bowsman is like
Yo!
Speaking of Bowen, I'm gonna go look for.
who is the wife of Rep Jamal Bowen? Or Bowman.
All right, so since you're gonna go look, speaking of Bowen, gonna look for Marwin. He said he's gonna go. Buck said bye, and he's gonna go find his brother. In the meantime, we're gonna cut to here. She's Marwin is visibly sweating as the princess is like sitting very close, eating her lunch.
my forehead is beating, bro. Alright.
She keeps like leaning over and reaching over and like grabbing some of your food and trading.
You got food of your own?
She has like a 5-star meal that she's sharing pieces with you.
I see. Oh, I'll take as much as I can get. Better than food from Alacrity. Or, is that what we're from?
No, right now you're in
Lacrima?
Eshera.
I know, better from food from where I was from.
Lacrima?
Oh,
Lacrima.
Lacrima.
Alacrity.
She goes, hey, would you like to try some of this one? It's a expensive boar meat
like.
from Dracolith Mountain.
For sure. No reason to decline.
She makes a little airplane. And she puts it in your mouth. Oh! It's her dick! She has a dick! No!
Wonderful. I won. Alright.
But by the way, don't forget, y'all are
Scrumptious.
y'all are at a severe disadvantage if you're trying to romance this one because she's like 5 years older than you.
I don't care. I'm legit just eating.
Is the
1 second, be right back. I'm gonna try.
He's just eating.
Whenever I walk in, I just scream across the cafeteria, Rizzler!
Yeah, we both do the help action, so he gets like double advantage on rizzing.
Sorry, one of my dogs stole my shoes.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to romance, bro. I'm just trying to eat food, bro. I'm hungry.
Yeah, bro, I ain't into that. I'm just hungry.
I'm just hungry, bro. The boar meat, quite scrumptious.
Oh,
The
that's
red
where your
sea
thing is.
Bro got rid of it. Bro deleted them.
I got it. I thought we weren't in here.
No, not yet. I'll tell you when you're in. I'll tell you when you walk in through doors. So how did your classes go?
I thought I performed fairly well. I had a couple new styles of combat that I'm not used to. One-handed swordsmanship is not my usual forte, but
Oh, are you a fencer?
No, not a fencer, but I'm just trying it out for fun. Getting used to a new style of swordsmanship, learning how to counter them is my primary goal.
It's good to broaden your horizons. That's why I learned all forms of weaponry.
Really? Impressive. Is that what you did all your 5 years?
I did that, I did spell theory, I did metallurgy, I did magical construct, I did languages, I know every language. I did rune masonry, law and government, physics, crafting skills, culinary, alchemy, horticulture, arcana.
I was reading down the list.
World history, mathematics, business, large-scale battle simulation. Yeah, I did everything.
Impressive. Honestly. Is that necessary of you due to being royalty? Or
Yes.
is it just because you wanted to? Okay. Did you
Well,
enjoy
I
this?
want to excel as the next sovereign.
I see. Well, so far, I think you're on the right path. That's for
So
sure.
Zaltate.
All I have left is some remaining classes in horticulture and
Herbology.
in large-scale battle simulation.
I see. Well, good luck in that. But I don't really think you'll need it.
Yeah, it's just for the last couple of credits. I'm trying to get a perfect score. No one has done it in the history, and that's what I'm trying to get done.
Being the first to do that would truly be impressive. That's for sure.
You want to see something funny? She like
Oh, that scared me.
she
I'm
like
what the?
she like smears her makeup a little bit, and you can see she has severe bags under her eyes.
Oh, I understand.
And then she quickly like puts it back into place.
Bro uses restoration magic. Wait, she's like the Wizard King from Black Clover.
Oh my god!
Young old,
It's
young
Julius.
old.
It's literally Julius.
What the hell's the spoiler, bro?
Sure. My bad. Well, wait, what classes are you taking right now? Are you just taking large scale?
Yeah,
was-
and one horticulture class.
I see.
It's about demon plants.
Demon plants. Interesting. Did they only grow on Ashra?
They grow in Eshra, they grow in a couple of dimensions other than our own, and then there are certain places in the Holy Kingdom.
The Holy King. I see. Oh,
You know about the Holy Kingdom, right?
not as much as I probably should.
I just blew out my ear.
The Holy
I know it
Kingdom is sorry, I just had a brain fart. She eats some more food. The Holy Kingdom is known as Theologia.
Starting in DC.
Theologia. I see.
It's where the angels and the birdmen live.
Oh yeah.
Of
I
all the
heard about
races in the world, they're the only ones that can fly, so they have a large edge over every other living creature here.
Oh, makes sense. They are able to avoid the void.
Yeah. I've never actually met an angel or a birdman. You see, they don't really leave their nation that much because they're kind of elitist.
I mean, I could imagine.
I want to be an empress worthy of doing dealings with them.
Has this country done dealings with them previously, or
No.
is that rare? Okay.
Yeah. The last time we've interacted, they just sort of sent a couple of their criminals into our land.
Oh, that's not too good.
But despite that, we still want to work with them because they are simply incredible.
Well,
You guys
It is
will
what it
open
is.
the doors, by the way.
Rizzler!
Hey,
The whole
there's the
place goes
Rizzler
silent and everyone stares at you two.
I won.
Hurry.
Whoa!
Yo, Fabi, let's go gas him
Whoa.
up. Let's go gas him up, bro.
I got a restraining order, bro. Get away from
Overpower him! Overpower him! Overpower him!
Yo, Marwin, thanks so much for the other day for walking out Alatrion when I was too busy doing studies on my archery, man. And you were busy too, but you stepped up, man.
Oh, what a
No
nice
problem,
guy.
anytime.
What a nice guy, man.
Did you guys have a good first half?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys want to try some of this boar meat?
Sure.
I already ate.
Bro said it's not shalom.
Tasty boar meat.
Bro's keeping it halal.
In another world with my kosher diet.
Too real.
Greatest isekai.
Imagine they make it like a huge nosed character. That would be awesome. Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, a huge nose
What
character?
is that? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Imagine they actually like how the stereotype that they're doing on anime. That shit would be crazy.
If any, it would probably be the Boondocks.
Anime, fuck.
How is your classes, Marwin?
I'm on fairly well.
How's that?
I had,
How's that swordsmanship?
I had Marlin, whatever his name is,
Rosa fish.
in my class. Swordsmanship went well. I did better than I thought in one of them, and then what's the meditation called?
Is that what it's called?
Yana.
Interesting.
Yanra.
Oh, yeah.
Yanra.
Yeah, that's my mantra.
Yeah, Yanra was quite interesting. It
Yanra.
seemed to really calm my mind.
She's currently fell asleep in her chair.
Good night, princess.
She actually
Whoa.
just passed out.
What do you mean by
Bro's
that?
a little tired. Should we wake her up?
Nah, wait till it's over.
It ain't over till it's over.
She probably has like a security guard somewhere that can take her home, right?
Probably.
I mean,
You still have your second half for today. Although she's done for the day.
Yeah, she's chilling.
Get on that grind.
She ain't got anything else for the day. Let her sleep.
Oh.
Is the lunch break almost over? Because I ain't trying to talk to these two little...
Two goons.
He really wants to get to his placenta towel.
I
Alright,
need
you
it.
guys are done with lunch. You guys can go to your next classes.
We just gotta leave her asleep on the table.
I mean, she's chilling. Nobody's gonna mess with her.
You don't
You
know.
guys gonna brush your teeth, bro.
Holy.
Wakey, wakey. It's time for
Holy. Oh, did you wake her up?
No,
Yeah.
bro, don't wake her up. What the hell is wrong with
wakey,
you?
wakey. It's time for
Hey.
But...
What happened?
Yo, lunch break is done.
Oh. I wasn't sleeping.
Awesome.
Right. Yep.
She thinks she in the
You're
military.
closing your eyes. Yeah.
Her makeup is very smeared now. Around her eyes. It looks like she's been crying. Even though she hasn't.
Onward to classes.
Good luck, kids.
Yep.
Get some shut eye.
Walk. Walk.
Oh my god! Right before you're able to leave. It's
Zora Magnus.
Alfonso! No, I'm kidding.
Cena.
Okay, so you guys, you make your way out to your remaining classes. What do you guys have again? Marwin. You don't do anything too crazy in your first classes, because you're doing defense against magic, artisan skills, and physics. So it's mostly just introductory stuff like outlining. You get a syllabus, that kind of a thing. Although in your artisan skills class, you do a slight amount of woodworking. You learn how to carve with a knife. At least the basics. You carve a square into a circle. And Ben, you do a same thing, just some syllabus shit. How you're gonna be talking about dragons, how you're gonna be talking about the runes and shit. And then lastly, Pippen, you go over the syllabus and swordsmanship. You take an entire... Are you doing, by the way, are you doing dual wielding and swordsmanship, or are you doing single wielding?
Both.
You have to take one. Because since you did an elective, you can't take multiple.
Well, let's see.
So bad.
I'll do single, so I can also like. Well, actually, I don't know, because how are we gonna make my shit work? It all depends on how my shit works.
I would recommend doing single for your first year, especially since you still have to hold your coin currently.
Yeah, first year. Yeah, first year.
Later on, you can make it to where your coin can flip without you holding it.
Yeah, so do single.
So you do that, and then you take your first culinary class.
Let's go.
You guys just make some eggs and bake some beans.
Make some eggs and bake some beans.
But the majority of the class, you do that at the end because the teacher just wanted to show you guys a recipe. But most of the class, you guys were practicing knife techniques. And the first day of your classes is done. We're gonna do... So you guys can... you guys didn't get any fatigue or anything, so just a long rest, blah, blah, blah. And then we're gonna do the next day, and then we're gonna do the clubs. So your classes aren't gonna be that much different than yesterday, because you know how schools are. It's just gonna be slow progression. So make another check for your classes. So Pippin, I want you to make 2 Arcanas. Make it Arcana, an Arcana with disadvantage, and sleight of hand. Holy cannoli.
Bro, he's actually retarded.
And then, yeah.
Oh.
Your first class, you were a mess. You wanted to go to sleep, and you did not digest any of that information.
This is sick.
Your second class, your lack of magical experience kind of caught up to you, and you fucked up. Instead of making, because in this next class you went from making a cube to making 3 cubes and stacking them. You made a cone and a cube and a weird shape. And then make a sleight of hand.
It's kind of difficult, bro.
And in your mechanics class, you're doing fucking amazing. And you can do advantage since Ben and Buck are helping you.
Listen.
Nice. So I'm jotting down your rolls.
So if I take an Arcana club, surely my Arcana would be better, right?
Yes, for sure.
Help. I'm definitely gonna do an Arcana club.
Wait. Oh,
Wait.
Blood rolled a 1?
Yeah.
That's tough, bro.
Man actually got a 0.
Yeah.
I know, but he rolled a 1.
He basically just completely fell asleep and did not pay attention to class. Okay. So that's Fabi. Alonzo, you're 2.
That did not work.
Alright. So make 2 sleight of hands, 1 with advantage, Alonzo.
There is sleight of hand skills. Sleight of hand. Yikes.
So that's your smithing class. You only did okay today.
Oh wait, 1 with advantage. Whoops. But I rolled the 21 anyway.
Oh, so the first one was a 14.
No.
Because you don't have advantage in your smithing. You had advantage in your constructs class.
You said roll advantage for the first one.
It's for whichever. Okay, do you want the first one?
I mean,
to be
I rolled
your mechanics class, or do you want the first one to be your smithing class?
I rolled a 5. Like, wait, what? It doesn't matter because like both when I rolled advantage, it was the same number that I rolled previously anyway.
Right. So do you want advantage in the first or the second?
It doesn't matter.
Well, why doesn't it matter?
Because you said roll 2.
You only get advantage on one of these because Pippin is helping you in that class.
Yeah.
Pippin is not in one of the classes, so which one is for which class? They're both rolled with advantage.
Whatever you said the first one was, is the first one, and whatever the second one is the second one.
So the first one is the 14, the second one is the 21.
No, Michael, I accidentally... Okay.
Wait, you accidentally what?
Wait, what? On the first one, I rolled with advantage.
Okay. So
the second one, I accidentally clicked advantage, but I rolled the 11.
Oh, right. The left number would be the number. That's what you're saying.
And also, it was the same for the first
one. It would be the number anyways. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw the 2 numbers and I kept doing the lower one because like my brain farted.
Yeah.
Okay, and then do the nature for metallurgy, the metalworking class. Damn, you were very intrigued today.
I'm that metal worker, bro. Call me BTD.
Okay.
Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah, what do we say, BTD? Alright, Marwin. Do your 3 attacks, or your 2 attacks and your wisdom save. Damn! So, the first one is for your one-handed swordsman class. The next one is for your shield class. You are fucking killing it. And your last one, you're doing some genre.
I think I'm one of the admirals, honestly.
You're feeling a little less today, but you definitely were feeling that sword and shield class. And then we'll skip to lunch, where now you guys are doing your club rush. Oh my god, the club rush! Oh my god! Hooray! There's a whole bunch of booths set up with people being like, "Come join my club! Come join my club!" There's just people everywhere walking around the courtyard.
Wow. Let me kill all of them.
XP. Let's get some XP.
Yeah, XP.
Let's become killing machines, guys.
A couple of standouts. There's a big crowd over at the Royal Knights Club, being spearheaded by Alfonso, Darwin, and Robbie.
Shout out to those funny ones.
Funny looking individuals.
Come join the Royal Knights Club. You guys can train to be Royal Knights under royalty. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on down if you want to be a real Royal Knight.
Okay.
I wonder who'd want to join that shit.
Over down here, you see Rote's booth.
What Road doing? I'm checking out what Road doing.
What is Rogue doing?
Yo, why is someone shooting
On
like
the-
a flaming
on-
arrow in the sky?
On the what's it called? On his little board, it doesn't say anything to do with magical battling. It says something else. It says what's it called? It says like magical history and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Got
hello.
here, bro.
Hello. Would you like to join Magic History Club?
Yeah, I kind of mingle. I kind of need that.
Yeah.
I feel too hot in my current one.
Would you also like to join the other club I'm helping out with, the Magical Battling Club?
What is that?
Actually, I think Buck mentioned you don't do too much magic, do you?
No.
We do some magical battling is like you stand up in like a line format and you cast spells at each other, and the one who is more skillful will win because you will dispel the enemy's spells and such. But I'm more interested in the books, you know.
I don't really got too much any magical spells shit.
Well, don't worry about that, man. I'm the president of this club, so if you join in, I promise I'll teach you some things here and there. You'll probably pick up some magic.
I definitely need some help with my Arcana stuff.
Buck mentioned that you took a little nap in the first period.
Yeah, today wasn't that great.
Well, don't worry, brother. I'll help you out. Especially as thanks for my helping him. So let's put your name here. Put your magic signature right here. Put your fingertip to there.
Flash main does it. Puts fingertip there.
You put your fingertip there. A little magical seal is created with a symbol of your like last letter initial. Interesting. Last name starts with an A. It's not too good fortune.
Yeah, is what it is.
I suppose. Can't let that hold you back. Yeah, it's good to have you on. You'll be our 6th member now.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm gonna go look around, I guess.
Yeah.
Good luck with your booth.
Have some fun. Oh!
Thanks, bro.
He throws you, this world's equivalent of a water bottle. It's like a wooden cup with water in it and has a lid.
Let's go! Free water! Thanks,
Stay
bro.
hydrated.
Where's a realized jelly?
What are you guys looking at?
Probably, honestly, say, the Sword and Shield Club, if there's a Sword and Shield Combat Club. But I don't know where that would be. Where could that be?
The closest thing that you can find is a Paladins Club.
Wow, that
Although
doesn't fit
they do worship a different god than you.
I'm not too judging. We're all paladins.
Look, it's a statue of the 7.
No way.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, no way.
I go to pray at the statue of the 7.
There are a lot of people here who idolize paladins, so... you guys go over to the statue of 7, and you upgrade your stamina and your HP.
Let's go!
Even I knew what you were talking about.
Hey, can you back off?
Why?
I just got done cleaning that. Get your hands off it.
I'm just looking at it.
Yeah, but that's not what your fingers were doing, your little sausage hands.
Right.
You know what this is? You know who this is a statue of? The founder.
Who's that?
The one who founded the school?
Who cares?
Oh my! Like a cartoon character, smoke is billowing out of their ears, and their head turns red. And they stamp their foot. Yeah, the eyes pop out of their head. Their teeth, they clench their teeth and they break and shatter from rage.
Yeah, mentally dipped.
The Paladins Club is over here.
Right over here. Try and find the ping challenge. Not possible. I see it.
Northwest.
Hello,
Yo.
welcome. Would you like to join our Paladins Club, our Order of Paladins, our Sanctum of Light?
Maybe. Can you convince me?
Yes. Let us stand together in prayer for our potential new member. Oh, God above, please bless this man and his life, for he is meant to be a paladin, to protect others and his people.
So what type of paladins are you with?
We're pretty chill, trust me. He's the only one he likes to LARP like this.
I see.
It's not LARPing. I am a paladin. It's what I do.
Man, that's true enough.
This guy here, this guy's a Kaframon. He leans in the air. He's the only one who really likes to get into character like this.
I see. Alright.
We usually just read scriptures, practice our combat skills and stuff like that.
Well, I think I might look around a little bit more, but I think you guys are currently top of the list for me. So, I'll be back probably.
May the great god of demons guide your way.
Alright.
So,
where's like the history club, bro? I ain't trying to do with these.
Come one, come all, join the Royal Knights.
Can I blow them up, bro? Can I guiding bolt one of them through the skull?
You see one person over here alone at a history club.
Yo, what's up?
Huh? Oh, hi! Pushes up nerd glasses.
I don't need this type of...
How can I help you? Would you like to, not how can I help you, how can I help you? Would you interested in joining the, World History Club?
A world history? What will we focus on in the World History Club?
Oh, me and the other two members, we usually like to talk about world history stuff, do our own little papers on why stuff happened in history, big wars, big events, that kind of stuff, really cool stuff. One of our friends, he made a bunch of figurines, and we like to play out little action wars with them. Do a little simulation, like play a game and stuff. We have like dice and we roll, and then we move our little guys in the thing. He has like at least 2,000 figurines at this point.
I see. I think I would enjoy this. I think depending on how much, what's the like talking about history? Like, do you do that like more, or how consistent?
That's the majority of what we do. It takes he's a little Roylan. He's a little bit how do I say? A little stingy with his figurines, so he doesn't always like to bring them. So we usually just talk.
Fair enough. I think I'll definitely enjoy sitting in on these conversations. So. I don't know much, so I'm not sure how much I can apply, but I'll enjoy learning.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like a studious guy. Yeah.
You're glazing, bro. Alright. How do I sign up?
Just, a fourth member? He wipes away his tear, and he pulls out the paper for you to sign with your fingerprint.
Okay. The fingerprint time.
Your fingerprint creates an insignia of the letter A. Oh, an interesting thing about the letter A. Those who have the letter A in their last name are commonly known to have misfortune. And one of the most famed people in history, one of the Demon Kings, had that as his last name.
Interesting. Good to know. Even if it spells something bad for myself.
Yeah, one of our people in our group has the letter Z, actually. He likes to brag about it a lot, but he's just a obese retard.
I see. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you guys around.
Yeah. Also, we're pretty cool, so we don't mind if you say, like, Billy or anything like that.
Alright.
Bro really said we don't care if you say the N-word.
Bro gave me the pass.
He's not even a Kafraemon.
Bro's real as hell.
You doing any looking around, Alonzo? Fuck archery club? Oh, for archery club. Oh, you can't verbally talk. Shame. Archery club is over here. Or not over here. Bottom right, they're doing a little demonstration. They have a little thing where you can pick up a bow and shoot. To, like, catch people's attention. Very bottom right, down here. Excuse me. Whoa, whoa, buddy. Don't walk into the line of fire. This guy's shooting. Careful. Was standing in the line of fire. Are you waiting in line? Oh, nice. My name's Nolan. It's nice to meet you. I'm also trying to see if I can join the archery club. My family's got a equestrian background. We do like archery on horseback. Yeah. It's pretty hard, you know, with the bouncing and the shaking. Oh, really? What do you do? Summons dragon. Soul leaves his body. Oh, nice. I see. Most of my family has picked up gun shooting rather than archery, but my branch of the family still keeps up to the traditions. So it's a good thing to see that there's a club that keeps up with that. It's more graceful, more elegant. It takes talent. This guy's done. Nolan picks it up. He fires his 3 shots that he gets to fire, and he bullseyes all 3. And he steps out of the way. Would you like to take your turn, Alonzo? I can't wait to rolls on that one. Dome's the club leader. Alright, roll 3 attack rolls with a bow. You do not hit the middle, but you hit the target. You hit the middle. You do not hit the middle, but you hit the target. You don't have 4 arrows. Oh, you're just testing. I see. Hey, nice job, dude. I'm honestly impressed. Yeah, your archery skill's pretty good for someone our age. He puts out his hand. Sorry I didn't completely introduce myself. My name is Nolan. I'm a 3rd year, and I'm actually the president of this club. Yeah. I see a lot in you. No, I was just playing along. I got a vibe about you, so I don't know. I wanted to introduce myself as someone that you might see as an equal first, so maybe act more casual, not, you know, try to kiss my ass or anything like that. But Yeah, I don't know, I'm weird like that. But I would absolutely love to have you in our crew. You have a lot more potential than any of the other first years that I've seen so far. Every other time someone went up and they weren't able to match what I did, they would make a bunch of excuses. But, you know. How often? We meet up every day after school. We usually like to practice for at least an hour. The people who are truly dedicated practice for 2 hours after school. I'm here for up to 4 hours after school. Just practicing. So if you ever need any advice or anything, I'm always here. Archery is basically my whole life here. If there was an archery major, I would major in archery. But yeah. We actually do competitions with other schools from other nations. And other nations within Eshra. Or not other nations within Eshra. You know what I mean. Other schools within Eshra. I can definitely see you on our varsity team, so. Put in the effort, and I think you can make it. Are there prizes? Of course there's prizes. We get more funding for our club. Also, you get recognition, so you might get some sponsors. I would like the money. Yeah. You know, you and that other guy are pretty promising prospects in this club. I think his name was, oh, by the way, what's your name? I think the other guy's name was Alfonso. Oh, you're Alonzo. Are you guys brothers or something? You look... Honestly, the resemblance is sort of uncanny. You know, for the outfit, the hairstyle, the eye color, you know. Fair enough. He does kind of have some pretty interesting teeth and nose. But he is a noble, so probably don't say that near him. Well, it's good to have you on here. He shows you the paper. Just put your fingerprint in this spot, and you'll be signed up. The little insignia of your name makes on the paper, and you are now signed up. Well, I'm gonna go meet with some more applicants. You're free to, honestly, you can come by it at the end of the school day today. We have a meet. Yeah. He pulls out a glizzy and he starts eating. Over on Marwin's end, some guy walks up to Marwin. I'd like to sign up for the Royal Knights.
We're gonna have to go north, buddy, and take a right. Good luck.
Aren't you Darwin?
That is not me.
Oh. Well, you look just like him.
I'm stronger, handsomer, sexier, cooler.
You look the same to me.
Get a good look at this, buddy. And I give him a knuckle sandwich.
He goes flying down the stairs.
No.
I give him a knuckle sandwich. Bro said, you hungry?
You can hear them from here. They're talking about the Royal Knights. Just follow that trailing noise.
Oh, it's just there's a big line, so I thought it could cut. I guess.
That ain't me, buddy.
Well, bye.
Good luck. Have fun, man.
What are you up to, Fabi? Where the hell's Fabi? Oh, you're down here.
I'm chilling.
You're bing chilling. Hi, would you like to join our sewing club?
No.
Oh, are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, are you interested in the culinary arts club?
Maybe.
We usually like to talk about our own family recipes, you know, stuff you can't really find in any cookbooks. And we are given access to the kitchen by the culinary arts teacher.
How many clubs can I join?
You can join as many clubs as you think you can fit.
Interesting. Sure, sign me
It's just
up.
like in real life. Because in real life, you can do as many clubs as you want. Just realistically, some happen at the same time, so you can't, you know. The schedule for the Culinary Arts Club takes place on... they hang out after school for like an hour on Wednesdays and Fridays. The one with Rote is on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and they sometimes like to hang out on the weekends.
Alright, then I'll sign me up.
You got it. He hands you a paper for you to put your little fingerprint on.
Does the fingerprint?
Oh, and you can keep this paper, by the way. This paper has some extra recipes for people who join.
Alright, sick.
I personally recommend this one. This one's mine. It's like a stew.
I'll give it a go.
Well, it's good to have you on. Oh, by the way, name's Matthew.
Nice to meet you, Matthew and Fabi.
Good. All right. Hi, would you like to... He's going around asking more people. You two, do you think you'll have any other clubs you want to join? Feasibly? Alonzo walks up and he says that to you.
I'm not taking a dip in the fountain. Are you okay, man? I'm literally standing next to a buddy. Old pal.
I think he's saying you have drip.
A trip, yeah.
Yo.
But I don't think I want to do another club yet. I think I'm chilling with one. Ooh.
By the way, these guys like to hang out every day during lunch and every day after school.
The clubs do? Or
Your club.
my god.
World history. They hang out in the library exclusively. They weren't given a room.
That's it.
And your club takes place in the there's like an archery hall. And Rote's Club. It takes place in one of the spell theory classrooms that you haven't been to, so you'll probably need help knowing how to get there. But Rote's in your homeroom, so you should be fine. So I guess you guys are currently just chilling. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Bro just shoved past all of you.
You're excused, buddy old pal.
Excuse me?
Oh. Are you talking to me right now?
Excuse me?
Are you talking to me right now?
Who do you think you are?
Somebody with the last name that starts with A, buddy. Don't get involved, pal. Simple as, honestly.
My last name starts with an A, bitch.
Honestly, it's repellent.
Oh no, he's gonna give me some of his bad luck.
Oh no, he has AIDS. Juju.
Some guy's fighting in a fight, and he got seals. I have AIDS, and everyone starts screaming and running away. That was funny as fuck.
By the way, it's also lunch, so I don't know if you guys got food.
Lunch again?
The club rush is happening during lunch. You have an extended lunch period today.
Oh. But we already did our secondary classes.
No, you only did your majors.
High?
You only did your classes for your majors today.
Bro. We did...
Well, actually, we did all of them, but...
We did all of them. Because we... Classes, lunch, and then we did stuff again. And then this is happening.
Well, we skipped to the next day. That's why we did your majors again.
Yeah.
Buddy. Alright. GG. You know what? I'm not eating.
Because at the beginning of yesterday, I said, club rush is tomorrow.
Okay. So wait, did we not do our secondary classes yesterday?
We did. I just didn't do any rolls for them because they weren't. You didn't have to.
Okay.
It was just syllabus.
Oh yeah, it was syllabus. Okay. Alright, well, I'm in. Oh, homework.
Time skip.
Time skip.
Time skip.
Other...
Alright, today you guys are going to have probably no rolls again. I feel like electives take a while to start. Except for whoever has swordsmanship. Who has swordsmanship? Oh, Pippin. You do have to start swinging your sword. So,
Good luck, buddy.
make a attack roll with a sword if you have one.
I think I can talk now.
I don't have a sword.
Oh.
Why couldn't you talk before? Yeah. Oh.
Just roll a 1d20.
Bruh.
Ah!
Bro is dropping that sword everywhere. Bro lost 118 of his max health.
GG. Judge.
Sorry, I'm chewing. And that's that for your school day. Now, today is... Oh shit, I haven't been using the calendar, huh? Shit, this is like the time it helped me. We're gonna say that it's Tuesday.
Alright.
And that it is currently noon. Or, no, school will not end at noon. It's like 3. Let's say it's like 3. Yeah. So, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. All of you have your clubs today. So, who wants to do your club?
Whoever wants to. Sure, man.
Have fun. You, man, go right now.
So, Nick, Jesus
Whoa.
Christ. What's your name?
Chris. My
Ben.
name is Chris.
Ben, you first.
Wait, did it just happen like in the garden just randomly? Or oh, okay, I was gonna say, bro.
We're easier. Oh, I feel so much better. Holy shit, I just popped my neck.
Bro broke it. It's so sad. Where are they?
Alrighty, so welcome everyone to Archery today. We have two new members. Most everyone else that signed up did not show up, so let's have a warm welcome for Alonzo and Alfonso.
Yeah.
Bro made his own club and is still going to other ones.
Alfonso sort of looks at you and he glares, but also you can't really tell that he's looking at you when he's looking at you.
I don't look him in the eye.
I don't know if you could. You'd have to try. Alright, so we're gonna go with some basic drills for today. We're gonna see where you're at, and then we're gonna continue. I know where you guys are at. You guys did pretty good. So honestly, we're just gonna go straight to round robin rotations. So we're all gonna take turns shooting till we miss the target. Then we're gonna rotate, and we're gonna do that for 2 hours. So would you like to start us off, Alonzo?
Sure, man.
First shot of the night. Target is over here. So roll your attack rolls. You hit the target, but not in the center. You hit again. You hit again. Just keep rolling till you miss. So basically, the first time you roll below 12, you're missing.
I was assaulted by my dog. What the hell's happening here? Bro's archery and shit.
I might have set the bar too high.
I think that's enough.
I think 12 is, with your modifiers, you're currently doing a plus 10. You would actually have to roll a 2 to get a 12. Or less. You actually have to roll a 1 to get less than a 12. So we're going to say less than a 13 starting, or less than a 14 starting now. Bro's going rapid fire. Okay.
Oh my god.
You going very fast, and eventually one of your arrows ricochets off the wall and whacks Alfonso in the head.
Sorry about breaking your target, man.
Just try to shoot a little bit slower. Be more methodical.
Makes sense.
Pass it on to Alfonso. Let's see how he does.
I'm gonna stay back.
He hits. He misses. It's okay, man. Just pass it on to the next one and move on.
There's a little angry.
Flash set.
You made me look like a fool. You made me look like a fool. You made me look like a fool.
I learned flash.
You know, I think we got on the bad foot here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
My name is Alfonso, and let's try to be friends.
Yeah, man.
We're in the same classes and stuff, so maybe we could go on.
Sure, but I don't hate you, so
Yeah.
I think we're good, man.
Yeah. Fuck Billy's.
You do you, bro. I'm gonna be over here though. I need to go to the bathroom actually.
Red does not have to use the bathroom.
Oh,
You guys do this round robin stuff. How many hours after school do you want to stick around, Ben?
I think 2 is more than enough on a daily basis.
It's when you see most people packing up, although Alfonso's staying past 2. Are you packing up for the night, Alfonso? I mean, Alonzo? Sorry, you guys look so similar.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Hey, you say you do that, like, that archer on the horseback type deal, right?
Yeah.
Where do you normally do that?
Oh, my family owns an equestrian club.
Huh.
If you'd like, I could introduce you.
Maybe like join in for once in a while, stuff like that. But like, are you able to like mix it in the club? Probably not, right? Like you'd have to have like your own range or something.
Like mix equestrian shooting into this club?
Or no, just like I mean, where do you personally do it? Because
At my family's equestrian club.
so you're able to just shoot targets while other people are.
Well, we own the
equestrian
business, so yeah, we can do whatever we want.
I see. That sounds a little dangerous, but hey, if you,
Well, we have a range for equestrian shooting.
I see. That makes more sense then. I would like it if it's okay with you if you can show me around that a little bit as well.
Yeah, I'd love to. Here, how about you show me some gumption? I'll have you work for it. Stay here
Sure,
one
man.
more hour.
Sure. I got time to spare, I think.
Your brother's waiting on the griffin to go home. Alright. Do 3 shots.
Boom, boom, and this one from behind my back. Boom.
Bro, rolled it with disadvantage.
Yeah.
And
And I still hit.
it's pretty good. So you shoot fine for the next couple of hours. Do one more just in case. Maybe you'll get a 1. It'll be funny. Oh wait, we said below 14 does not work.
Oh,
Yeah. So you do miss the
I
one
thought it was
from
below
behind.
13. Whoops.
Hey, don't be silly. That's dangerous.
Yeah, I gotta practice to be
Never
more
forget
mobile
that
and
what you're holding is a
agile.
weapon. You gotta have the proper
Yep.
amount of discipline.
You're not wrong.
Alright. You're good. An hour passed.
Right, au revoir.
Au revoir. Bro turned British or something. I don't know that language. Let's cut over to Marwin's time.
Hooray, bro.
You walk in and immediately people are yelling at each other. I said he had 3 other, right? Not 2 other?
Yeah, there's. I'm pretty sure you said 6th member.
So your 4th member.
Okay, he is.
Never mind.
That's all
Or
right.
GG.
I remember they had only a couple people in this club. No, I do not think that Radolf Bittler was a bad sovereign.
Can I leave this club?
He was a military failure, a tactician fool. Everybody knows that.
Does everybody know that?
Ever since his Hospium horse strategy, it was just so stupid.
I see.
Hey, guys, pipe it down. We have our new member.
He puts his arm around you. You can smell his pits. Sitting before you is an obese Kafraimon and a very small, lurking, nerdy-looking demon guy.
It's gonna be like this. Well, yo,
why
guys.
don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Marwin. I'm new member to the club. Nice to meet you all.
I heard about you. You have a letter A as your last name? That's the fat guy talking. Yeah. I'll have you know, I have the letter Z as my last name.
Awesome. Do all of your meals have 4 digits in the calories too?
Something like that.
Bro's acting like he has 5 occasionally.
It sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't, you know.
Interesting.
Anyways, have a seat. We're gonna go through with a little initiation. They turn off the lights in the room, and they put a bag over your head.
Is just taking it, bro?
Divine sense. What are you trying to sense?
Are they gonna do some crazy shit to me, bro?
You smell some noxious odor coming from this guy.
Okay, well.
But you realize it's just his BO.
GG.
Alrighty, so for the little initiation here, we have something intense, something that you've never done before. Yeah, are you ready to take this, bro? Are you ready to take this to show that you're actually worthy of joining the World History Club?
I see. Yes, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I don't know, boss. He kind of has a stick up his ass. No, just give him a chance. He's cool. Trust me. He said he didn't care if I said Billy. Bro, yeah, that is pretty cool. But you need to shut the fuck up. Stop saying Billy. Shut up, Billy. They take. They undo your thing, and in front of you is 10 shots of a interesting liquid.
Dude, so good about to get faded, bro.
It's like a weird green-red color.
What?
You're fucking rock.
Yo.
This is the gauntlet of history. If you can survive all 10 shots, you will become a man.
The Wizard King.
Purify food and drink. Nothing changes about those drinks. Because there's no poison or disease within them. Man wanted to turn wine into water. Man thought he was reverse Jesus.
You got that?
I'm really trying to figure something out here.
Dude's about to die for a second session.
What's
after
divine health?
time lapse.
I'm just that guy. I'm just that guy.
You won't throw up from alcohol, at least.
I'm immune to disease, and alcoholism is a disease, so I'm immune to alcohol, so I can't get addicted to it because it's a disease.
You can't get addicted to it, but you can totally get drunk.
No, I cannot, because that would make me addicted to it. I could get addicted to it if I get drunk.
You won't hurt your liver. You won't hurt your liver, but you can get drunk. Hey, I gave you something. I gave you the iron lung. I mean iron liver.
Iron lung.
Man drinks alcohol and it goes into his lungs.
I can't breathe. That's what you use an iron lung for if you can't breathe.
Oh. I thought you were just doing something else there. I was like, what are you saying?
Bro.
Excuse me.
Alright, well. So,
We just saying fuck it, we bowl?
No. This is RP time.
Oh boy.
So, have all of you done this before?
Oh, yes. Well, they're sort of scratching their heads. He made it through 2. He made it through 3. And our leader here, he made it through 5.
Interesting. So, if I make it through more, do I become leader, or how does that work?
They all nod their heads in unison. You become the ultimate Megalord.
I see. What's inside of it?
You become our Demon King.
Okay. Well,
it's a mixture of some of the rarest spirits around. We have some
some hooch, some etrylin spirits. We've got some stuff from roguery. They like to call it grease oil.
What?
It's not actually grease or oil. I don't know. Roguery is all about machines and stuff, so they just like to call it that.
He's inside the zone of truth. Is it actually grease oil?
No, it's not actually grease oil.
Okay.
That's just what they call it there, because everyone there's a machina.
Well, Makena.
Makima.
Grease oil. Bert thinks he's in grease.
And a little bit of dragon's blood. It's also the name of an alcohol.
Okay, so it's just all alcohol?
Yeah, it's all alcohol. It's a big concoction.
I see.
We call it our little jungle juice.
Yeah. I see. Well, I guess I'll be drinking it now.
Bro's getting in cool with the nerds. Alright, let's see if you can make it through these shots. Make a con save for the first one. This shit's like 90 proof.
90 proof isn't that bad.
Okay, this shit's like
it's bad.
A million proof. I don't know what's bad. What's bad?
Okay. It goes up to 200, and a proof is 0.5% of alcohol.
Oh,
So-
I thought that was percentage.
No.
So it's like 90% alcohol.
So 180 proof.
Yeah.
I make it through the first one.
You down the first one. Ooh, you feel a burning sensation within you.
Too easy for a guy like me.
Bro,
Go next.
cartoon spits up fire. Oh no.
But
Oh shit.
I'm chilling.
You get 2 more of those.
Okay. Bang.
Oh my god.
my.
You get your next one for free.
For a guy like me, it's too easy. So, is that the free one? Or
The next one
or
you
is it-
fail. The next one you fail is gonna be a pass for that 20.
So that's 1,
That's 4.
4.
Another pass? Another pass? You're just gunning through these.
Holy shit, you didn't even need the freebie. Alright, that's your freebie. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're on your 8th, you got the freebie. You got 2 more.
Okay.
You're guaranteed now, because you last lesser restorations if you fail. You pass and you pass.
For a guy like...
The nerds are freaking out. They're like, oh my god! He is the King Billy! He is Gadolf Bittler!
Okay.
He is the man, the myth, the legend!
I see.
They're like lifting you
They changed their
up.
ways.
And you're like drunk off your ass. You've never...
And then I cure myself of being drunk.
Nope. It does not
That's how
work.
that works.
True.
I would actually have alcohol poisoning at this point, so I'd need that. I can't.
You
but
would
I-
heal...
no,
Your liver would be fine, but you would just be drunk.
That's not how alcohol poisoning works.
Okay, you'd just be whatever. You'd be at the threshold. You'd be beyond the threshold. So like, so the threshold between drunk and alcohol poisoning, you are on the edge of it. You're drunk.
Bro's not letting me Mushoku Tensei yet.
Lesser restoration isn't even supposed to help you not be drunk. So I'm already.
You don't know
I mean,
that.
it is a
I'm already
You don't know that.
condition.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
At least by the
DM's
books it
second
doesn't, but it's DM's call.
It's DM's discretion, baby.
I know, and my discretion is saying that it took
Your
you away
discretion is
from
wrong,
alcohol
buddy.
poisoning
It's
to
player's discretion.
just drunk. You're just
It's player's
drunk.
discretion.
You're just drunk.
In novel 9, Rudy cures himself of alcohol when he sees. Never mind. That's a spoiler.
Yeah, you're not blind drunk. You're just very drunk.
All right, I'm off my rocker. Cool.
Are you hype? Are you hype?
Am I hype? I'm like, I'm probably saying something too real right now. I'm not sure that's a good thing.
So how much do you know about history and stuff, bro? We were just having a conversation about how I think Adolf Hitler or Badolf Hitler or whatever was a really bad tactician, and he thinks that he was actually a really clever tactician and that he's still alive somewhere.
It's really interesting. I don't care. There you go. Real answer.
Looks like we have another moderate in the group.
You're retarded, bro.
I think it's better to commit to opinion rather than standing somewhere in the center. Yeah, you would think that. That's because your last name doesn't start with a Z. Oh, shut the fuck up, you obese loser.
Damn.
You shut the fuck up. They start like strangling each other.
Daniel! Just watching them. I don't care.
So you hang out with these guys for how long?
I leave right after because I don't want to be drunk around
These guys?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I gotta go back to my house. I'm not feeling too good after all this.
Oh, I see. Yeah. He was puking. I'm surprised you haven't puked yet.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty tanky when it comes to alcohol.
From here on, you're the boss man.
Thanks.
You earned it.
I see. I'll be back.
Bro's about to have the worst shit of his life. And I guess you leave. Do you want to go home by yourself on the Griffin, or...
Bro, I'm gonna drunk driving the Griffin, GG.
Excuse me. Or do you want to go check in on one of the other guys' clubs?
No, I'm gonna go home on my own Griffin. I'm drunk driving.
Okay. Make a check to fall off the Griffin or not. Make a dex save.
Wait, what is it? Dexterity save?
Yep. Holy shit.
Disadvantage.
You definitely fall off the Griffin.
But the Griffin flies and picks me back up.
Maybe with not a nat one.
How would a nat one affect me falling off? I just fall off.
Yeah, I got this.
I guess that's fair enough. Let me roll for the Griffin. Because it's up to the Griffin to save you.
The Griffin got me, bro. Griffin got me. We're like that.
I perceived this happening as I'm on my way back home.
As you were... No. You leave after 3 hours. He left after like 30 minutes. So it's not for another 2 hours and 30 minutes that you'll even know anything happened. So, Marwin, you are unaware of everything that's going to happen next to you. So, I'll just open up to when you wake up. So, for the moment, you maybe were dropped and you maybe were not. We don't know. Marwin wakes up in like a cult room of return. They're about to dissect you.
Fog.
Alright, and then lastly, Pippin's Club. Which did I say was Tuesdays and Thursdays? Arcana Club? Or no, I said Arcana was Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then the weekends.
Sometimes they get the other weekend.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I can go to the restaurant. I'll be right back.
Yep. This club is actually pretty big. How many people did he say? He said you were the 8th member or something?
I don't remember.
Something like that. We'll do this way then. We'll do 9. Well, another guy joined. Welcome everyone. Today we're just going to be talking. Let's do a little icebreaker for the new guys. Today we have 3 new joins. We have my little brother Buck. We've got my good friend Fobby, and we've got and we've got Robbie. No,
Is that guy?
No, I don't think this guy would let him join after what he did to his brother. And we've got Sandra. So, I guess we'll go in a row. Let's start with you, Fabi. What do you like? What do you do?
I got a coin. I like flipping coins. I run around like a monkey.
And
Yeah.
That's it? Oh,
That's it. And I want to learn Arcana. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Sandra, what about you? I like hot girls with big asses.
Same.
I like, yeah. That's it? You just... Alright. And, Billy, Buck, what do you like?
I like,
He starts hiding behind Sandro.
I like grass.
Alright, Billy. You're good. Buck. Why do I keep calling him fucking Billy? Oh my god. Alright, so, you guys... We're gonna split up into groups of 3, each with one of the new members. And we're gonna get them caught up on some magic stuff, see where they're at. Since I know you come with me, Buck. And then he puts his Vice in command to hang with you. And then these 3 hang together. Hello, Fabi.
Yo.
Hello, Fabi. You notice this guy is noticeably much shorter than everyone else.
Yeah.
And he looks like a dwarf.
What about it?
First non-demon you've seen at this school. First non-demon actually.
Do I know what he is?
He looks like a dwarf. Like if you were to picture a stereotypical dwarf, this would be him.
Got it.
Beard and everything.
Poor Bjorn, ready to work.
How are you doing? Put your hand out.
Okay.
They call me Grogsmead.
Grogsmid?
Grogsmead. But you can just call me Grog.
Grog it is.
I'm the transfer student. I came from Roggery.
Oh, cool.
Don't
know where that is.
It's the land of machines. You should go. It's beautiful.
Sounds interesting.
We've got golden trees and stuff. And I'm I'm turning 15 soon.
Oh.
Guy's got a full beard. 15.
That was not fun.
He's got it.
Bro
Did Ace die?
Bro ate the jungle juice.
Did Ace die?
No, Ace made it through. Oh, we don't know about the whole Griffin part. He made it through the alcohol, but we don't know about the Griffin part.
Drunk driving, bro.
Best pastime.
60% of car crashes are caused by sober drivers.
That's actually a really bad statistic.
Well, I mean, that's every single cause for crashing that isn't drunk.
There's quite a lot of crashes. You can't cure stupid.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, my name is, I don't know if you heard Sandra over there. I'm his brother, Andrew.
Sandrew?
Yeah, that's the other guy, the other new guy.
Oh, you're his brother.
Yes. But we're not on good terms. He's sort of the bastard child of the family. TMI. Anywho.
Yeah, TMI.
Anywho, what are your guys' magical experience? Well, I got none.
That's it.
You both have no magical experience.
None.
You're damn right. Well, He just face palms and buries his head in his hands. We starting from square one?
Yep.
Okay. How much time you got?
20 seconds.
What? I'm going to be here for at least another 2 hours. What about you? What'd you say your name was? Hobby?
Fabi.
Fabi. I like you, Fabi.
Yeah,
You got a different glint in your eyes.
Yeah. They're a little red.
You kind of look. He's kind of looking at your horn suspiciously.
Yeah, don't worry about all that.
Bro is perceptive. Well,
Well, let's get started.
Close the damn door.
He goes on a little lowdown about a whole bunch of magical related bullshit that you absolutely did not know before.
I'll be damned.
he gets very annoyed and he starts yelling at you insistently for you to understand. And Rote is over there kind of looking concerned.
Understand.
He drilled it into you. He drilled it into you so hard, your intelligence increased by 1 point to 9 from 8.
Yes. Yes.
And constantly, every single time that you guys would get stuck on something, Grog would ask like 6 questions more. So, you're telling me that to cast a magical spell, I need to use my voice, my hands, and even an ingredient? And he's like, yes, for the 40th time. You getting this, Fabi?
Kind of.
And that goes on for at least, time kind of loses you, and you do this for an hour and 30 minutes.
God damn. Time flew.
One of the other groups is left entirely. All that's remaining is Buck, Rote, and you 3.
Rob? Yeah.
Well, we're about to pack up, so and we gotta lock the room and such. So, you guys good to go?
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good first day.
All right.
Learned a lot more than I knew before.
Did you? Did you
Yeah.
really?
That's from before it, of course. There wasn't really much to go off from.
Listen, me and Fabi here. He tries to put his arm on your shoulder, but he fails, so he puts it around your waist. Me and Fabi here. We are 2 peas in a pod, learning about the world of magic at large. You have to bear with us, but once we blossom into beautiful butterflies, we will drink from the motor oil of the supple earth and learn of its magics.
What he said.
I'm going home.
Have a good one, Grog.
To you too, laddie.
Later.
You guys have a good night. Or you have a good night, Fabi.
Yep, you
Lost the
two
road.
guys. Thanks.
Wait, Fabi.
What's up?
You forgot this in first period, and I forgot to give it to you all day.
What is it?
It's a note that was clearly stuck on your back at some point during the day that says "kick me."
Oh. Thanks.
Is this important?
No. I don't really need it.
He turns around and walks back over this way.
Thank you, though.
Have a good night.
And you two guys.
you guys all dip out back to your home, and we will now learn the fate of Marwyn. So, you're waiting about 30 minutes for your griffin, Fabi, since Marwyn took it home alone. So as you're waiting for your griffin, you notice off into the distant distance that your griffin is coming back with no one on it. Would you like to head home?
Yeah.
All right. You head home with no hitches, and you make it back. And your griffin immediately leaves to wait for Alonzo. You go home. Would you like to take a look around, perhaps?
Yeah. Making sure the new maid hasn't, I don't know, done some random shit.
That's
A ritual. All your furniture is moved, and there's a ritual circle in the living room. No, I'm kidding. Welcome home.
Thank you.
You're the first to arrive.
How was the first?
Yeah, the first to arrive.
That is the griffin was coming back. So I don't know. It's one of them maid took it.
Oh. Interesting. That's weird.
Did I hear? Never showed up yet?
No, no one showed up yet.
Strange. Yeah, maybe when you go do something in town or something. I don't know.
Well, I've made dinner. I had it in a heating zone, so you can eat it fresh. They made some. What do they call it? Mushroom gratin.
I like me some mushroom and garlic.
So it is. You know what a gratin is, right? It's like a weird, like a. Okay, I don't really know what it is. It's like a weird cheesy potato thing. Pretty sure.
You know what a
Sounds
gratin
good.
is, right? It's weird.
like potatoes.
I never had one, but
Yeah.
it sounds good.
It's like baked in a thing, cheese, soft potatoes, and mushrooms. So yeah, I mean it does sound pretty damn good. Never had it either. I guess
I'll
another
eat
hour
food and wait for
passes,
somebody to return.
and Alonzo is back from practice. I wonder where Marwyn is.
No, I'm dead on like the side of my mom.
Bro got impaled by a rock.
I
Splash
honestly
step.
might as well kill my character, bro. I'm dead as hell. I fell off a griffin. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm actually dead.
Hey, you don't know what the griffin rolled.
Natural one, of course. Wait, why
Whoa.
did the griffin pick me up or not? I fell off. That's yes or no.
I'll start when you wake up. Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask you. Roll a 1d4. That's gonna be how many hours it takes for you to wake up.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's what
1 hour. Okay, actually, you woke up really early. So right before Alonzo gets situated, we'll do this real quick since you woke up before he would get home. You awaken, and the air is much thinner than where you were before. You can't really see much around you except for fog and smoke, but there are a bunch of large eggs next to you.
I'm chilling. I'm in the griffin nest. Oh,
And would you like to, I guess, peek around, see what's going on?
probably that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it?
You don't recognize this mountaintop or anything because you can't see any of the geography surrounding you. But the nest is on a very high up peak. So there's literally... You would have to climb down a sheer wall to get down to any flat ground.
That's it.
Would you try to find a way out, or would you just sit and wait?
I mean, I don't got that much space, right?
It's a pretty large nest.
But I'm like, it's like everything's just a sheer cliff off of it, right?
Yeah.
Or is there a way? Okay, I'm just chilling then, I guess. I'm chilling with the eggs.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean, do you have Featherfall, actually?
No.
Damn. If you had Featherfall, that would have come in clutch here. Or, like, Spider Climb.
I do not have that.
I guess 2.5 hours later, when Alonzo get home. Welcome home. She has a plate of mushroom gratin ready for you.
Oh, sick, some food. Pretty hungry.
It's very cold right now.
You seen Marwin at all?
What do you mean?
Have you seen Marwin at all? After school?
Not really. I stayed a little late.
Oh.
I assumed that you guys just got here like as soon as school ended, pretty much.
Yeah, he hasn't shown up yet. I think he was the first one to leave.
Oh, wait, bro. You
What?
think he's doing you know what?
Oh. Nah, ain't no way.
Maybe I gassed him up enough.
Nah, no way.
Yeah, you're right.
Nah,
You'll
not
hit
yet.
up the princess like, hey, is Marvin hanging out?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Not yet. Seen that
One
deep.
day though, we'll get in there one day.
One day.
The maid looks confused.
Don't worry about it. He's the Rizzler.
And the maid plops down on the couch next to the fire and relaxes. You notice this place is like completely spotless.
Well, if he never made it here, he may not. Well, he probably isn't here at all. Maybe we should go look for him.
The Marvin.
Do we go? We can go backtrack like the way to school on the Griffin.
Yeah, I think he's fine. If
I
you're,
don't know.
you know, if you're so unsure, we can go and check for a bit.
You should maybe go look. Just maybe. At least backtrack.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What are all these rolls you
Yes.
guys are doing?
For
Well, I'm trying to
Roll
see if
check
I have
each
the
other.
wisdom to check on him.
It's insight.
Wait, well,
Insight is how you check persuasion and deception.
your mother.
Okay.
Wait, it wasn't. No, like not against persuasion.
Oh.
Like the wisdom was something else. Like for me to just like
You
randomly
notice
have that
that.
wisdom.
You notice that one of the buckles of the griffin is actually loose on the left side.
oh,
Huh.
oh, that's not.
That's peculiar and really dangerous.
Bro, weren't you guys like on it? What the hell?
They were on it. They didn't notice before.
Yeah, my friends are retards, bro. It's over.
As the guy who did drunk flying kill yourself. Honestly, you should be dead.
Honestly, the drunk crashers that get us in trouble.
It's not drunk drivers. It's drunk crashers.
Well, I guess we going to search for the path that.
Quick question: do either of you have speak with animals?
Good
Probably
question,
not.
actually. Let me check.
My ass.
I
No
know
way,
you
my
don't,
ass has
because you
that.
don't got spells.
You mean like as a
Speak with animals
as
is
a
spell.
spell?
You could try talking to the griffin. It won't respond verbally, but you could try talking to the griffin.
Yo,
Wait, I
Griffin,
got this though.
you
Yo,
got your unique bro.
Alatrion. Yo, translate for me, Alatrion. Maybe it'll work. Yo. Got an idea about? Wait, I didn't even say what.
I mean, you summon him with your intentions, so he understands. Lizard. Griffin. Desert.
Ah, I see. He really did rise. No, I'm kidding.
You're risen up.
You don't obviously understand what your lizard is saying.
I should be able to understand him like 100%.
Oh, really? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ping that shit.
I think it's here. I could be wrong though. No, it doesn't say that. Where is it? I might have left it out of my sheet.
Don't see it. Wait, you should know speak with animals.
Latrion Lobia.
You should know speak with levels. You should know that by being. You should have 3 extra spells right now, or 2 extra spells. Be sense and speak with animals.
That's what I've asked.
From primal awareness. You see it? It's on your active abilities tab.
Let's see.
So you could just
Yeah,
talk to
active
them.
abilities. I don't even know where that is, bro.
It's on your features tab. Active abilities.
Oh.
Yeah. And primal awareness, you should just have speak with animals.
Let's see.
Uh-oh. What did you do?
Did I do something?
Uh-oh, it's crashing.
Is it?
Yeah. Ability to comprehend. Oh yeah, you can just talk to the guy. Okay.
But I'm pretty sure there's something that lets me like be able to.
Speak with animals is a ritual though, so you have to take 10 minutes to talk to the guy.
I'm pretty sure there's something that lets me completely talk to my dragon though.
Oh, if you can't find it, obviously I'm not gonna make anything. It's like saying rock, paper, scissors, God. You know, like you gotta have some substantiation. So 10 minutes go by, and you talk to the griffin. Instead of sounding like Griffin, he sounds like, "Hey, how's it going, boss man?"
He's turtle dude.
What's up,
Yeah, you
boss
know where.
man, Alonzo?
You know where Marwin might be right now?
Which broski you mean? You mean little broski?
Well, yeah, I guess it's gonna be the one that isn't right now on you.
Right, of course. So, came on me, he was totally booze cruising, bro. Like, totally lost his marbles.
You know what that is, but wait, you said he's booze cruising?
Yeah, he was booze
Yeah.
cruising. He fell
He was
off my
flying.
back.
He was flying fun.
He fell
Oh,
off my
man.
back, and then I barely managed to catch him, even though I got butterfingers. So, I didn't know where else to bring him, because my natural seat, whenever something's on my back, I see it as passenger. But then, my hands get all handsy, and I'm like, oh, food. So I brought him to my nest.
Well, can you go take us to him so we can get him back?
Yeah. Well, let's hope he's alright. My babies were slated to hatch pretty soon with my wife. So, they could have eaten and feed to them already. So, we'll see.
That's
Maybe we'll have to.
unfortunate.
Never mind. I'll keep that to myself.
So you guys fly on over. Alonzo, or not Alonzo, Marwin is extremely cold. Take like 2 points of exhaustion. You should be at like it's like -10 or something.
I'm chilling with the eggs, bro.
The torch.
I do have a torch, don't I?
Just
That is
burns the
true.
nest.
Voila, I burn the nest.
In the distance, after surviving in the cold, you hear Griffin.
Awesome. Yo, I'm like yelling.
Hey!
Yo.
You land on the Griffin. I mean, you land on the nest, and you see Marwin shivering, holding an egg.
Hey.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
They see you shivering, and then like the most pain you've been in, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
Get on already. This shit's cold.
Maybe dead.
Well, let me hop on.
I've got good brothers who care about me. You get on. By the way, none of you said you tightened that loose thing.
I guess I could do it.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand to tighten.
Ugh.
You tighten
help?
mediocrely. Yeah,
Wait.
until Pippin helps you. And you got a 29. So, you guys tighten it well.
Yeah, like it'll never break again.
Hey, wait, broskies. Before we leave, I'm gonna watch my babies be born. You wanna watch?
Don't you like?
No, we gotta go like now, bro.
Nah, broski. We're gonna watch my babies be born. Everyone else just hears Griffin, 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 Griffin.
Hey, can't you do that like once we get back? You can just go to your nest and look if you really
Yeah,
want.
like how about you
Tommy,
speed
you
run?
can't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, but
How about you speed run?
After a bit, his wife shows up. And then you hear the worst chewing out you've ever heard in your life. What's it called? Alonzo.
Alonzo.
Damn, bro. Maybe you should like go outside for like a breather. Maybe take a snack. We could like chill. 1 sec.
After 4 hours, after just 10 more minutes, the eggs hatch, and you see a bunch of baby griffins.
Yo, what's up? These are my guys. Yeah, I chilled with them for like an hour, unconscious.
They kept you warm.
The eggs kept me warm, bro.
With their residual
Okay.
unaliving body heat. You hear the wife mention to her husband Griffin, "So are those boys' food?"
No, we ain't.
Nah, bitch. These are my homies. I work for them. Anywho, I gotta get back to work. It was beautiful to see my babies get born. Sayonara. So what you think about that one, man?
You're lucky we don't have a
It's also
big enough
baby griffins.
deep fryer.
What's a deep fryer?
Maybe one day you'll find out.
Sick. Sounds like a legit nice homie. He lands, and you guys are able to dismount and go inside. That was quite the journey we had together. Hey, next time, don't drink and fly.
I agree. That's the one thing you said on it. That's right.
You gotta be a little bit more responsible there, Marwin. All you hear him say is Griffin, 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 Griffin.
I pretend like they understand them. Yeah.
Yo. Can we like can I like get home finally, bro?
You are home.
Well, how about you like walk off the damn thing?
No, honestly, I'm chilling with that. I'm going back, bro.
You walk in and she puts a blanket around your shoulders and you as well.
I'm chilling with my Griffin,
Oh, that's
bro.
not good, bro.
He dropped me off. He let me sober up with his kids, bro. He trusted me with his kids, bro.
Just made his peak.
Griffin,
Awesome
he
sauce.
gives you a thumbs up with his wing.
That would be really scary to look at.
Gives you a thumbs up with his wing.
And he winks at you.
What? Bro, this dude's a human. Or a very intelligent Griffin.
She puts a blanket on you. Like around
Yeah, I
your
think I go
shoulders.
bad. I go bad.
I'm pretty sure my character. Like, I probably just want to go to bed at this point. I just want to. Like,
No, you want to go. You want to take out.
Would you like some nice hot mushroom gratin?
I think I'm gonna take a bath first and then just go to bed. I'm not very hungry. I'm very tired.
Alright, I'll go prepare the bath for you.
Bro,
She
this
has
feels
the
weird.
warm water ready. The bath is ready for you, Master.
Okay, you don't gotta come now, lad. Just fucking-
I'm sleeping on the couch.
Bro's sleeping in the guest room.
I'm sleeping in the bath.
This is the best room.
I get it. Guest best, it rhymes.
Where's the maid quarters, bro? Honestly, it should be where Ben's sleeping.
Yeah, that's sort of where she sleeps.
This ain't that ain't your room,
Oh,
bro.
good heavens. What are you doing in my room?
My bad.
She sees the sweat print you left on the bed. And she
I
goes to
sweaty.
clean the sheets. You're doing
It was
archery for 3
cold.
hours.
Yeah, but it was cold, so there's no more sweat.
You can sweat. You can sweat cold.
Yeah, but there's no more sweat because it was cold.
You leave a stench.
Stench
I mean, that
master.
would make sense. But
Stench master.
I put deodorant, bro. I put deodorant.
Deodorant's in another world. In another world of
I
my
made it.
deodorant. In another world of my deodorant.
There's hot chocolate in this world, but deodorant can't exist in this world? I don't buy it.
Hot chocolate is just cacao and hot water.
Your mother.
Or any milk or whatever. That's basically all I have for today. So I think we're done. 2 hours and 30-minute session. In the next session, we're going to be learning about why saying Billy is wrong.